welcome back to the kitchen with us. We are going to be talking about some kitchen tips for produce today. We are Tony and Melissa, and we're here to make cooking in the kitchen fun. So, first tip is going to be on ginger, and we are going to go over how to quickly and easily remove the skin. So you're going to need a spoon and, of course, your cutting board. And all you're going to do is just scrape the skin off. And as you go, it comes off super easy, and you have really minimal waste.
If you have mushrooms and you don't use the whole container, an easy way for you to store them to keep them fresh longer is to store them in a paper bag, because it helps keep the moisture away from them in the refrigerator.
This next tip is going to be on herbs. So what you'll need is herbs. In this case, we currently have parsley, a damp paper towel. What this is going to do is going to keep some moisture with your herbs, but not too much to where it will start molding them, and it will help them stay fresher a bit longer so they don't dry out. And then you just keep it in a container or a plastic bag, however is best for you.
If you find avocados that are clearly not ripe and you want to quickly ripen them in like a few days, stick them in a paper bag and then close it up and just let them be for a few days and then check them out and they'll be ripe.
Our next tip is going to be about pineapple, and this one is going to be kind of interesting unless you have already heard this, but if you have an ingredient that asks for pineapple, always use the lengthwise half, not through the middle, because the bottom is sweeter and the top is not as sweet. So getting a good balance is going to be cutting it lengthwise.
This one's going to be about green onions or scallions. If you have used the green part of your scallions, you can save them by trimming them off and then sticking them in some water, and the roots will start to grow so that then you can plant them in your garden and have green onions all the time. You can also see where they start to grow up here, and these are some that we just cut.
This next tip is going to be about citrus. Now, this one is going to be much more specific to lemons and limes. Have you ever got lemons or limes and they're super tight and hard to get the juice out of? An easy tip is to kind of let it come to room temperature, and then right before you go to cut it and juice it, you can rub it on the cutting board or on the counter, but you're going to put some pressure to help those juices release. If you've ever bought berries and realized that after a couple days they start turning where they're not quite going bad, but they're right on that cusp, a great thing that you can do is toss them into a bag or a container and toss them in your freezer, because then, one, you save them from dying, as well as you then have them for all kinds of baking, sauces, and smoothies. And it's not even just with berries, you could do this with so many other fruits. Thanks for joining us on this produce tip video. Make sure to subscribe and set those notifications so that you can catch us in the next one. Until then, keep having fun in your kitchen. 40 seconds. We're good.
Yeah, we good.
We good.
So let's dive right into it. Let's dig right into it. Buddy. Let's dig right into it or some shit. He digs around.
No.
No, why not? It's silly. It's funny.
Your face is funny.